So what's going on, guys? It's Miles back with a live stream. Let's do a quick audio test. Make sure everything's working correctly. Been working a mile a minute, man. All right. So that is working just fine. Let's see here. We got a little bro. What's going on, man? Froggy girl, what's going on? Let's see. Can you have a shout out? I don't know who you are, bro. I don't know who you are. You hadn't been around long enough, man. Nader. We know what your name is. What's going on, BTS? As you guys get in here, double tap the screen, hit the like button for me. So we got to talk about this LeBron James situation really quickly. It's probably be like a 30-minute max kind of live stream because I got something to do after this. But rumors have been going around, and this is not official. This is not stuff. I appreciate you, BTS. Hopefully, you find a lot of value out of my content. I appreciate the sub. But rumors have been going around that LeBron James and Savannah James and people are starting up rumors that maybe they could be on the rocks of getting a divorce. Now, we know that athletes typically they get ran through the ringer once they go broke, once they get divorced or whenever they stop playing. That's the more accurate term. Whenever they stop playing, that's when most of them go broke. It's like at a 70% rate. Now, LeBron James, he said something stupid recently. He said that he's broke recently. Now we know that ain't true. LeBron James, you a billionaire. Stop playing. You're not broke at all. I don't know. I was looking at that clip. I was like, ain't no way in hell anybody believes this. This is why, it's hard to make him the GOAT because he lies about stupid stuff that shouldn't be lied about. Nobody believes that LeBron James is broke, all the different endorsements and him being the face of the NBA. And there's no way in hell that he's broke. What's going on, Nicholas? You in better spirits today, bro? You in better spirits today, bro? You was kind of raging out a little bit Sunday. Hopefully you having a better week, start of your week. Who's the GOAT to you, Michael Jordan? Why even marry? Yeah, why even marry? But some guys are a little naive, and there's nothing wrong with marriage. It's just the fact that women today they're quite deceitful and usury, which is why it makes hard for marriage to be a viable option for rich people. But the reason why you typically get married is for legacy and nuclear family for your children and etc. What do you mean, BTS? Give me a shout out. Well, what do you do, BTS? Just write what you got in the chat if you really sub. But anyways, LeBron James, people are saying that his relationship is on the rocks. Now, typically this is why people don't need to put their relationships out on Front Street. Well, BTS, I don't know what you do. I don't know who you are. I'm on the live stream. I can't check, bro. So I don't know why you spamming the chat. If that offends you, then I guess you need to move on. But you're distracted away from the live stream. Nicholas writes, I got a new girl. She's working right next to the one I'm dealing with who is taken. New girl is single. I just want to smash. Hopefully this makes the other one want me too. Yeah, probably will. But back to this LeBron James situation, and I'll read you guys' chats as the live stream continues. I know people came here for the LeBron James talk. So LeBron James, people are starting rumors that maybe he could possibly get married, and all this is speculation. But I will say this: LeBron James has been talking about his wife a lot recently, which means what? His wife been putting pressure on him. Hey, you better shout me out in those interviews. Your career isn't anything without me. And even though that partially might be true, that she supported and held him down while he was traveling and being the greatest and sacrificing his time and effort instead of being a father. LeBron James is the reason why she is in the position that she's in and even known. So people are starting rumors that he could possibly get divorced. Who knows if he's truly going to get divorced or not? And I don't wish people to get divorced. I don't wish bad things on people, but it's never a good sign whenever you are talking about your relationship publicly for an extended period of time. That usually means that you're being guilty of something. Um, and this is why, people, guys, the best relationships. I mean, I just seen that Ice Spice and Sauce Gardner, they just went public with their relationship. Guys, the moment that you go public with your relationship, you just increased the percentage of that you guys are not going to be together long term, because you're letting other people and strangers into your intimate life, and they can cause, sow seeds of dissension. They know what your wife looks like, so they can try to hit on her behind your back. If you have legitimate enemies, they can try to take her. So, a lot of problems, a lot of problems. Um, so, it's always best to keep your private life private, but everybody wants to be a symbol of status. And so LeBron's been talking about his wife a lot recently, and that means, and plus there's been rumors that LeBron's been cheating, and women have tried to air him out, and apparently he's been paying under the table to silence them or have NDAs or whatever. And we're not shocked by that because we know the male nature. I mean, he's a 6'8" billionaire basketball player. Do you really think he's just with one woman? That don't even make any sense. I wouldn't believe him. I wouldn't believe if he said he was monogamous this entire time. I wouldn't believe it. That don't make any sense. Let's read a few comments from Nicholas. LeBron always rubbed me wrong. Jordan is my goat. He just seemed a little fake and phony, and he don't have that killer instinct. A dedicated relationship is the max to go these days. Marriage is like a Russian roulette. Yep. Too many risks for a fickle person that can change their mind at any moment. 100% the friends of women can and will poison their mind against a guy out of jealousy vast majority of the time. Exactly. And when, LeBron is saying that, going on these interviews and saying that, she's the heart of the relationship and she kept the relationship going, well, the women are going to think about it like this. They're going to be like, well, if the relationship wouldn't have lasted without her, then that means LeBron James was a terrible husband and she should divorce him and take half his stuff and leave him and go get a man that will treat her like she's supposed to be treated. That's how women sow seeds of dissension in relationships. And typically, this doesn't help either. That most of these women they're single themselves, and so misery loves company. They'll phrase it as if they want the best for her and her relationship, but really, they want to destroy what she has going on. And women they're too foolish to know the games of other women. They think every woman has their side, and they be secretly enemies and don't even realize it. They best friend be wanting their relationship to mess up so that she can have a shot at their man. It's crazy out here, but people don't see it like that. And so LeBron, everybody's talking about his relationship. You know, they recently just renewed their vows, and all of this. And I will say this, guys, and I don't like to get into like this kind of content, but whenever they talk about black love and all that stuff, guys, if LeBron James and Savannah James break up and divorce, there is no such thing as black love whatsoever. I'm not even one of those people to get into like those particular race arguments, but when people talk about that, you know, that's not a thing if they break up, and it's never out of the question when it comes to modern women. Being competitive is a natural way. Yeah, sometimes you got to put women, you got to let women know that they have competition anxiety. And so this is kind of lining up the same way Tom Brady's career into his career and his relationship lined up. It seems that LeBron he hints at retirement, but he seems like he wants to play another 2 to 3 years. And it's the same thing with Giselle and Tom. He wanted to play an extra 2 years. She was like, no, I want you to retire so you can be a family man. He said no. Then she cheats and then leaves him and divorces him. This is kind of like the same story when it comes to LeBron. It's around the same time, too. You know, LeBron's in his 40s, Tom was in his 40s. You know, that talk of, hey, you should settle down and retire, you know, women trying to get you off your purpose. And if not, and typically, guys, when women threaten you like that, like, hey, you should retire or else, or, you know, usually that means that she's already talking to somebody else on the side. That's usually what that means. So, LeBron is on the rocks. LeBron James. And I know that would just devastate. And hopefully they don't get divorced because I don't even, that would devastate Bronny and Bryce. Bryson. Bryson, or is it Bryce? Whatever. I don't know why. What the hell just. I don't know what the hell just happened, guys. You probably got to refresh the live stream. I don't know what the hell was going on just then. I apologize for the internet connection. The internet's been tripping the last couple of days. I don't know what's going on. Spectrum is being ridiculous right now. It's all good. Okay, good. Okay, good. Just making sure. What the? Yeah, this shit is tripping. Anyways, I even forgot what talking point I was going somewhere. You said you just started. Yep, I just started. You're not gonna go too much longer, probably about another 30 minutes before we get up out of here. But um, this has been the talk of the town. LeBron James and his wife. But I know what I was going to talk about. I kind of hope they don't divorce because that would devastate the children. You know, even though they might have their issues, and it seems that sometimes, you know, Savannah James, through certain clips, she seems mad at LeBron for talking. I mean, he was talking to, I think, Jeannie Buss, and she was just looking at him all kind of crazy and, you know, out in public. And, you know, LeBron gets a lot of looks. And so it's a little bit of jealousy and everything coming from her, most definitely. But like, I really don't want them to break up because that would devastate the children. And yeah, you famous guys that talk about their relationship a lot. Yeah, Typically, that's not a good sign, and you're letting too many people in on your personal life. Um, relationship talk. Your private life should be private. Absolutely. We've got to stay that guy. Use the difficulties of life to make us be our consistently every day. Yeah, we got to always compete and shine. You never can rest. You never can. You never can rest. So LeBron, and in my opinion, like, let's think about this for a second. Let's say that Savannah James breaks up with LeBron. Okay, where it's only downhill from here. You're with a billionaire that's 6'8", in shape. One of the greatest players, top five, top 10 players of all time. Where are you gonna go? Why not just stay there? Why monkey branch? Why break the relationship up? Why even make that a talking point? Why even just kill all that speculation? Where are you gonna go? Like, you're at the top 0.0001% of guys. Like, what else could you possibly want? Yeah, girl with the purse. See, I like you. I like the way you think, girl with the purse. You've never been in here before. I don't think, but I like the way you think. She writes, do you think it's because they are trying to convince themselves in the world that they are happy? Yep. Yep. They want people, they know the rumors are caving in and everybody sees the dysfunction in the relationship. They see that Savannah James is mad at LeBron when he does certain things and all that. They hear the rumors of the different Instagram models that are coming out and they get automatically shushed and saying that LeBron is sleeping with these women. Yeah, he's trying to calm the rumors down, but it's not working. People are seeing right through it. Whenever they're together, they're not hugged up on each other and always all that. All of this stuff is artificial, and people are picking up on it. And that's what people do on the internet. They fake. And this is why you can't trust anything on social media because it's all fake. They want it to seem that the relationship is going good. They want to make it seem that everything is going peachy keen. They're playing and playing games with each other and having fun with the kids and all that. But once they turn that camera off and they're just there together, just the two of them, they can't stand each other. A lot of resentment, hate built up in one of them individuals, typically the woman, because she has to take care of the family and can't be out there doing all this and being the spotlight and everything. She's jealous of him. Guys, sometimes your woman can be your biggest hater. Ooh, ooh. I know y'all don't want to hear that. Ooh, ooh. I'm going to repeat that for you guys. Sometimes your woman can be your biggest hater. She's secretly competing with you. She should be just sitting back in the corner supporting you, just happy to be a part of the winning team. No, she wants some of the attention and glamour. Look at Aisha Curry. I was, Steph's getting all of these looks, and I was kind of like not getting. I was kind of mad that I wasn't getting those same kind of looks that he's getting. It's like, well, people think you guys have a traditional relationship. There is a little bit of honor amongst men. We're not all sex crazed idiots. There is a little bit of honor. So if we see Steph Curry's a respectable man and he's taking care of his business and he's a family man, Why would you spit game and try to get his woman to cheat on you when they respect him? If they respect him, they respect you. Why would they want to get with you and look at you all sexual? But she wants the attention just as much as she does. Yeah. And it's sad because it seems like she's waiting for him to retire and then she gonna flip the script on his ass. And rumors been out that they have an open relationship. Where's SG when we need him? He has the info and all this kind of crazy stuff. But so yeah, guys, this what do you guys think about LeBron James's relationship? Do you think he will get divorced? Yeah, exactly. And it's the same thing with LeBron. LeBron James is a highly respected basketball player. Why would anybody want to spit game at LeBron James' wife? You want to be respectful and polite to that and respect their nuclear family. They have videos of them. So why would you look at, Savannah in a sexual way and try to get her to DM and her and all this ridiculous stuff? But she probably wants a little bit of the attention too, if we're being frank. And it's crazy, right? That women that they can't just play the backside. They have to be in the limelight too. And that's just really, really what that is feminism. I took care of the family. I should be getting princess treatment. Well, just the fact that you're with a billionaire, it says a lot. And this is the stupid stuff. This is the stupid stuff, guys. This if they break the relationship up, this is exactly what's gonna happen. LeBron James, let's say he cheated on Savannah. He probably did. Who knows? This is all alleged. You're right. LeBron, don't come after me. I'm not your enemy. But let's just say allegedly he did, right? She gonna break up with him, divorce him, just to get with another NBA player or another celebrity and be a side chick to him and find out later that he's been cheating on her as well. It's the same thing with Cardi B. Do you really think in your guys, guys, girl with the purse, Nicholas, you guys in here right now, you guys watching the replay, do you really think Stephon Diggs is capable of being a long-term relationship kind of guy? And so Cardi B, she's gonna divorce and leave Offset, who cheated on her, just to get with another guy that's gonna be cheating on her as well, probably already cheating. Stephon, he's having a kid, a 2-month old, so they've been having intercourse around the same time. So she broke up with a guy, her married man that was cheating on her, just to be the side chick of another man. This is ridiculous, guys. This is the ridiculous stuff that women put up with or put themselves through. I mean, wouldn't you rather be with a married guy, LeBron James that's cheating on you? So that is, I gotta go somewhere, guys. That's somebody hitting me up. I gotta go. And so I appreciate you guys coming in here on this short live stream. I got to get going. You guys be on the lookout for me this weekend. Hit that like button on your way out. I'll be live streaming around noontime this weekend. You guys be on the lookout for that. Again, I appreciate you guys. You guys hit the like button on your way out. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.